Hello! You may be wondering where I've been and why I'm filming in a barn. Well, here's a little update on what's going on for me. On November 19th, I was happily home, playing the accordion in the dark. The power was out, which was unusual, but I didn't think much of it. I wasn't aware of the storm that was brewing.
Developing now, possibly the most powerful windstorm in years is rolling into western Washington.
We are forecasting very forceful, very damaging easterly, southeasterly winds to develop Tuesday evening.
A testament to the fact that it is indeed a so-called bomb cyclone, rapidly deepening over the course of the last 24 hours.
Seattle was hit by a bomb cyclone with winds blowing from an unusual direction. Normally our wind comes from the south, but on that day we got east wind. None of the trees had ever been subjected to such strong winds from the east, so some of them failed to hold. One of the trees to fail was my neighbor's 130-foot tall Douglas fir. At 8 o'clock, this old tree could not take it anymore and gave up. It was the loudest noise I've ever heard, like a grand piano falling on top of me. The tree fell right through the roof and shattered my ceiling. I ran out and could not believe my eyes. It felt like a nightmare. I had to leave the house and evacuate with my family.
So if you don't have to travel, stay tucked away in your house. It's so windy out here. And also, you just don't know when those trees might come down and hit you or your vehicle.
That breaking news as hundreds of thousands of people are waking up in the dark in western Washington this morning. That deadly bomb cyclone moved in overnight and it was fierce. A bomb cyclone now blamed for 2 deaths and widespread damage in parts of western Washington.
Several large trees crashing into this Taco Bell overnight. Workers are cleaning up the mess and assessing the damage.
A tree crashed into the roof of a home. Also some significant damage further down the road.
I came back the next day to come look at my destroyed house. It was unreal to see a giant tree across the yard and slicing through the roof. It was so tall that it actually went across the whole house and broke my deck on the other side. The top beam of my roof was cut in half. All the roof supports were snapped like toothpicks. The giant tree was still balancing on top of my ceiling. I didn't know if the house was safe to enter. It took us all day and 100 phone calls to find someone to safely remove the tree from inside the house. We were not the only ones hit by a tree, but we needed the tree gone before more rain came. In a way, I got lucky. The tree happened to fall on this partition wall that absorbed the impact. I was in this room when it happened. Had the tree fallen only a couple feet this way, it would have been right on top of me and maybe have come through all the way to the floor. And who knows what would have happened to me. Fortunately, late that night, a crew accepted our call and through raw manpower spliced the tree into pieces. Most of it was removed from inside the attic that night. We managed to put a tarp over the whole house just in time before the rain started. The tarp stayed on the roof for 4 months while we searched for contractors and fought for insurance payment. On top of all that, one night when nobody was here, a burglar broke in and broke every single window in the house. So that's the reason for all the plywood. We have no idea why someone would do this. The house was completely empty because we were preparing for the roof to get fixed. We didn't even have walls or ceilings. I was shocked and appalled at the evil that someone chose to do for no reason. Nothing was stolen, everything was broken. Just more bills for me to pay, for no apparent reason at all except cruelty. On top of everything else, the burglar also broke all my bird feeders for some reason. And with all the construction around, I haven't really had a chance to fix them. It has taken us months to get our insurance to cover anything. We thought that tree damage would be a simple case for them, but apparently not. It's been a second job for us to keep up with the daily paperwork and calls and emails, just to get our home repaired. Every part of this process has been stressful and frustrating. We are very fortunate to have the resources and the know-how to navigate this process. I think we have many people in our community who would lose their homes over the complexity of this system. It takes an unreasonable amount of effort, skill, and money just to get what you're owed from the policy that you pay for. We had to get the state government involved because our insurance company stopped answering our calls. I could talk about this experience for hours, but that's not the point of this video. I wanted to post an update, not preach about home insurance. As you can see, my house doesn't really look like a house right now. Although the roof has been fixed, I still don't have any place to film or do my hobbies. It'll still be many months before we can get back to the house. I'm currently staying in a rental while the house is being fixed. It is a big remodel. All of the wires for electricity were in the attic, so the whole electrical system of the house needs to be replaced. I'm also paying extra to fix other problems in the house, like the old heaters that barely worked. It's been a wild ride, to say the least, but hopefully things will get fixed soon and I can get back into the house and back to making my bird videos. I had to close my Patreon because clearly I'm unable to produce pretty much anything. After this is all fixed, I'm planning to move to Ko-fi since it seems like a much better fit for small creators like me. I'll post more updates when I get there, but that's it for today. Hopefully, talk to you again soon.